Welcome back to WX Capital. Today we're going to talk about a hot topic, whether we believe that there's going to be a second market drawback due to a second COVID outbreak. Through all of our analysis and all of our research on what led to the first market drawback, the quick answer in our opinion is that there isn't going to be one. And let me walk you through our logic. There's 5 key reasons why we believe that there won't be another market drawback due to COVID. The first reason is because the US is better prepared to diagnose and treat COVID patients earlier. What led to the first market drawback was concerns around hospitalization rates and hospitals getting overwhelmed with severe COVID patients. However, since then, we've created a massive stock of ventilators as well as diagnostic kits to better prepare and tackle COVID earlier in patients. This should lead to a lower rate of hospitalization as well as a lower rate of deaths. So overall, the US is just better prepared to handle the second wave. The second reason is because there are now treatments available for severe COVID patients. The first treatment that was announced was Gilead's remdesivir, which is able to reduce the length of hospitalizations for severe COVID patients. And recently, just this week, there was news about a very cheap steroid that was actually able to reduce the rate of death for severe COVID patients. This is a huge advancement that we did not have during the first COVID crisis and the first market drawback. The third reason is because there are a lot of companies developing COVID vaccines. So this is to prevent people from even getting COVID in the first place. You have leaders like Moderna pushing forward with therapeutics that will hopefully allow us to resume a normal way of living. But Moderna is not alone. There's over 10 other companies developing vaccines and treatments. So we're really optimistic that a vaccine will be available within hopefully the next year or so to accompany the treatment that's already available. The fourth reason is because we have a better understanding of what a susceptible COVID patient looks like. For example, most of the deaths are in the elderly population, in people who have multiple comorbidities. They may already have a lung disease or a kidney disease that make them vulnerable to a virus like COVID. For the vast majority of Americans, it's going to have a little impact, but for the most part, people are able to recover. Some people may not even have distinct symptoms. So this is something to keep in mind while we now better understand of who to keep isolated and who to protect. So we have a better way of approaching our reopenings, and people who are more susceptible understand to stay indoors and stay safe. And the final reason why we're not going to have a market drawback is because I don't think the US economy can really handle another lockdown. Lockdown and quarantine is what really impacts the economy and the stock market, as the quarantines are preventing people from spending their money at restaurants, hotels, airlines, and other companies. So overall, we've already spent trillions of dollars on this COVID recovery, and in all honesty, the US economy cannot afford to spend any more money and therefore cannot afford to have another quarantine. So that's why I think there's not going to be another lockdown, which is really the thought process behind of why we don't think there's going to be another market drawback due to COVID. Thank you guys all for listening to this hot topic today. We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. And as a reminder, we're all in this together. We all need to make sure we're taking the proper preventative measures in order to prevent another big COVID outbreak. And if we are able to do so and all take responsibility in doing so, we'll have a much quicker recovery and a much quicker pace back to a more normal life. So thank you guys again for joining us, and see you guys next time. If you guys liked our video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also check out our website at www.wx.capital. We have a great subscription service that allows you to get real-time trades as well as market commentary, so you know exactly what's going on with stocks and you know exactly what we're trading and what the next hot stock pick is. See you guys around.